All right, as we start back here at the bottom of the sixth, apparently the stream went out for a little bit, so just to catch you up, Eagles have two runners on base, second and third with one away. And as we speak, now the bases are loaded because they're going to intentionally walk Isaiah Brister to load the bases here. And that'll bring up the DH, Kendall Willis, with a chance here with the bases loaded, one away. Pitch is going to be in there for a strike. A 1 pitch, ground ball, left side, shortstop makes the backhand grab, but he is going to not have a play anywhere. Makes the throw to first base. Willis is safe. 2-run score. They make a throw to second, and he gets away. The outfielder backing him up. Good piece of hitting by Kendall Willis. 2-run score. Preston Elliott and Kyle Kane both come home. Shortstop did a nice job of making a play, but Willis does have good speed, and he's able to beat out the throw at first base, and the Eagles extend their lead to 4-1 here in the sixth inning, and that's going to bring up the left fielder, Caleb McKinney. Still one away. First pitch going to miss outside, ball one. McKinney's going to pop one foul behind the first base dugout. One pitch, fly ball to right field. Brister's going to tag. That ball's going to drop in front of the right fielder. Brister's going to round third base. He's going home. Willis slides in safely. The play at the plate, and Brister is thrown out. Isaiah was tagging a second on the fly ball. It dropped, and he tried to make it home. Got good speed. Just a nice relay throw there by the second baseman. Perfectly placed. And the out made at the plate. Aggressive base running by the Eagles. They can do that with a 3-run lead. And Eli Brandon pitching the way he is right now. So that'll bring up Reese Post. Reese has reached base both times. 2 walks on the day. He's got runners at first and second, Kendall Willis and Caleb McKinney. As the second pitch is going to miss down and out. 2-0. That 2-0 pitch is going to miss as well, and the count runs to 3-0. Reese Post trying to reach base for the third time today, with the leadoff man, Hudson Wheeler, on deck. 3-0 pitch is going to miss, and that's a 4-pitch walk from Reese Post, and that'll load the bases for the top of the order, as we'll take a quick time here for Bryce Keithley to go run the bases for Reese as the courtesy runner. So Hudson Wheeler going to step in. He is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts today. Be a good time for his first hit of the day. First pitch to Hudson, swinging, foul tips it into the glove, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Hudson, fouls it down at the plate. And the count's 0-2 here with 2 away. Oh, 2 to Hudson. Pitcher comes set. Here's the pitch. That ball is going to miss outside. 1-2. Hudson leads the team in RBI so far. Got the bases loaded here. 0-2 pitch. Fouls it off at his feet. And he stays alive. The count stays at 1-2. So 2 away. Bases loaded for Hudson. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball in front of the pitcher. Only plays at the plate. And he throws it, and it gets away from the catcher, so Kendall Willis is going to be in safely. He did not slide, and it kind of helped him out there as the run scores on a soft little dribbler in front of the plate. And the Atkins head coach going to come out and ask about it. I guess his argument might be that Kendall was in front of the plate. They're going to go talk about it, see what they can come up with, but rarely do you see a field umpire overturn a call at the plate by the home umpire. They talk about it, and they're going to call him out. So I guess they're going to call interference on Kendall at the plate. And with that, the score will stay 4-1 Conway Christian. As Coach Whitson gets an explanation from the home plate umpire, we'll take a break. Conway Christian, as we head to the 7th inning, has a 3-run lead. They lead the Red Devils 4-1 here at Conway Christian. All right, starting the top of the 7th inning here at Conway Christian. Eagles lead Atkins 4-1. And we've got a new pitcher on the mound. Eli Brandon's day is done. He finishes the day 6 innings, gave up 1 hit, 1 run unearned, and 14 strikeouts. And taking over for him is the sophomore Ace Kohler. Who, by the way, is no slouch at pitcher either. He last year's freshman season finished with a sub-1 ERA as he comes in to try and close this thing out for the Eagles. First pitch was a strike. Second pitch in there for a strike, and quickly ahead 0-2 is Ace Kohler. The 0-2 pitch, foul tip into the glove of Reese Post. And 3 pitches, 3 strikes for Ace Kohler. 1 away here in the top of the 7th. First pitch in there for a strike. 1 pitch from Kohler. Fouled back to the fence, 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch misses. And he goes to 1-2. So much for the immaculate inning, but he's still ahead. 1-2 here. Here's the pitch. Swinging strike 3. And Ace Kohler picking up where Eli Brandon left off. And the Eagles quickly have 2 outs here in the 7th inning. As Ethan Hillis steps in for the Red Devils. Down 3 here. First pitch is a strike. Hillis 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts on the day. 0-1 pitch at the knees, strike 2 called. The 0-2 pitch misses high, 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's the ball game. Ace Kohler comes in, 3 up, 3 down, struck out the side to end things for the Eagles as they take down Atkins 4-1 here. As the players shake hands, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back here to wrap things up, talk over, highlight some players, talk some stats, but we'll talk about it in just a second. Eagles win this one 4-1 over the Red Devils. All right, we're back to wrap things up here. Conway Christian, the winner over Atkins, 4-1 in 7 innings. A lot of things to go through, players to highlight. We'll go through just a recap of the game real quick. Eli Brandon was on fire from the start as he, in the first inning, had 4 strikeouts. First one, though, was a drop third strike that let the leadoff man get on, but Brandon would bounce back to strike out the side. In the first inning, Eagles would go 1-2-3 as well. In the second inning, things continued to be dominant for Eli as he got a ground out himself, made a nice play sliding to his left, throw him out at first, and then struck out the next 2 batters after letting the leadoff man on with a hit by pitch. In the bottom of the second, the Eagles would get on the board with 2 outs. Kyle Kane would single his way on a ground ball to the shortstop. And with 2 outs, he would steal second base and then advance to third on a wild pitch. And then Kendall Willis, the freshman, would come through with a base hit into left field that would score Kane. The Eagles would take a 1-0 lead. They would hold that lead through the third inning. And then in the fourth inning, Atkins would tie things up with a 2-out RBI double to right field. And that would tie the score at 1-1. In the next inning, the Eagles would quickly respond. Xander Stone would lead off with a double, but he would be doubled up on a line drive back to the pitcher by Ace Kohler. But with 2 outs, Preston Elliott would rally things with a base hit. And then after the base hit, Kyle Kane would hit a fly ball to left field. That would be dropped by the left fielder. So Kane would get to second. Preston would score on that, and the Eagles would take a 2-1 lead, and they would not give the lead up after that. Atkins would go 1-2-3 in the fifth. Conway Christian would not get anything in the fifth either. Things stayed at 2-1. A quick 1-2-3 inning in the sixth inning, and then Conway Christian would expand their lead after a Preston Elliott walk. He would steal second. Kyle Kane would be put on intentionally. And then both Kyle and Preston would advance to second and third on a wild pitch. Isaiah Brister would then be put on to load the bases. And Kendall Willis would come through again. Base hit through the shortstop would score Kane and Elliott to give us the 4-1 lead. Ace Kohler would come in the top of the seventh inning, and he would strike out the side. He just threw 1 ball, threw 10 pitches, 9 of them for strikes, and the Eagles win the game 4-1 over Atkins. A couple stats for you just to highlight some people. Let's start with the pitching because that's the real story of the day. Eli Brandon, 6 innings as he gets the win. Gave up just 1 hit and 1 run. That run was unearned, and he finishes the day with 14 strikeouts. Ace Kohler would throw an inning to get the save. As I mentioned, 3 strikeouts through 10 pitches, just 1 ball. At the plate, a couple notable hitters for the Eagles. Kendall Willis drove in 3 runs. He was 2 for 3 on the day. He had a good game for the Eagles. Xander Stone, 1 for 3. Preston Elliott, 1 for 2. He scored 2 runs. Kyle Kane scored 2 runs. So that middle of the order, the 4-5 hitters for the Eagles score all 4 runs. And overall, just a good, solid game for Conway Christian. The defense wasn't asked to do too much in the field, as when you strike out 17 batters, your fielders don't have to do much. But they were solid all around. And after a couple of games in a row that included a 7-run 10-inning game and then a 17-run, so 24 runs in 2 games, and then to come out, had just 2 runs as they entered the 6th inning. They scrapped and clawed and played good, solid baseball. They end the game with 7 hits, had 2 errors in the field, scored 4 runs. Atkins just 1 run on 1 hit, 2 errors as well. Conway Christian's going to move to 2-1 on the season. Atkins drops to 0-2. The Eagles will be back in action tomorrow night here at Conway Christian at 4:30. is the first pitch, taking on the Mayflower Eagles from just down the road. Should be a good game. Once again, Conway Christian comes out on top 4-1 over Atkins. We'll see you again tomorrow as the Eagles take on Mayflower.